Coming up today, I build this lovely rustic wine rack. I go rock hopping at my local beach while my son's at the arcade. And I take this off Marketplace for some reason. Watch out to the end to find out why. And I had to Google this. Can you wear out your fingerprints? Because I've genuinely started to wear out my fingerprints and I can't unlock my phone anymore, which is absolutely bizarre. So I'm just scouring these rocks. I'm literally rock hopping. And already I can see some driftwood because of where oh, it's massive, look at that. I really want that bit, but it's just too big. It's so sad, I'm finding all these bits of driftwood that I just can't get. So for my next project, we're gonna make a wine rack holder out of driftwood. So I'm just gonna deconstruct all the wiggly metal, try and salvage these without damaging them, and can we work our magic? As I thought, that's quite easy. So it's all deconstructed, and now I'm going to find driftwood similar size and just copy this. Measured that. I've got all the pieces all ready to go. Just need to give it a good sand and start doing pilot holes. So here's the first one sanded. Just going to work out what sort of joint I'm going to do, really, to be honest. What would you do in the comments? What joint would you do? So I had a brainwave. I want to do dowel joints, but I don't have any. But I've got a broken, these are my clay scraping tools I used to get bits. I've got a broken one. I'm going to turn that into a dowel joint. So this is the plan for the whole project. Like that, bit of glue, hole in the end, boom. That is the idea anyway. You can kind of see what I'm trying to achieve now. The dowel joints are in, just need to glue them. Will it be strong enough? So that's the original, that's this one, quite similar. We've got them, one's had tongue oil, one hasn't, spot the difference. Very rustic, very rough and ready, just as I wanted. Let's attach the wine holder metal bit. Just drill in the last of the holes. I'm very lucky my wife's a wine drinker, has this empty bottles in the garage. Now the back ones had to be higher than the front ones just so it sat okay, and I'm just testing it out now just to make sure that the wine doesn't fall out, because if the wine fell out, what's the point? I'm happy with that. So can you see there, look, there's just some joints with a glue are. I'm just going to tidy that up with some rope. It's going to be a long time to do it, but it's worth it. This is another project I'm working on at the same time. It should be ready for the next video. On to the fails. This was my most expensive product that I'm trying to sell. However, I have pulled it. I just wanted to show you some of my recent, not fails, just lessons to be learned. So this was a huge log, and now it's been in the my front room for a week. Can you see these cracks? Look at the cracks, look. So I've had to take it off all the selling platforms that I'm on just to see what happens with it. But I'm guessing that's acclimatization and moisture being released. This is another one of my fails. So I built like a channel for it to go down, and I was just going to do some rope work there. However, at the end, can you see the angle it's got to travel? There, look, and it's failed. It's just literally, it can't handle the pressure. So I may have to abort this project completely or chop it there. Any suggestions? Let me know, but that is my worst fail so far. It's been a very successful week, really. So for this one, I thought it'd be nice to have some pebbles, some rocks, and they have set. However, look at the PVA down the bottom. Will it ever set? Is it going to be white? Oh my God, it's dripping. It's not fully set. This is a fail. At least the wine rack wasn't a fail. That's really nice. However, my wife doesn't like it, so it'll be on Facebook Marketplace. The costs involved, it cost me £3 from the local thrift shop, charity shop, for the wine rack that I deconstructed, and it took me 2 hours to make with a couple coats of tongue oil. I'm looking to sell it for between £30 to £40 if possible. Make sure you hit that sub button. There is plenty more action coming up. Will I be able to salvage my 2 biggest fails of my driftwood career so far? Find out in the next episode, and much, much more.